My radio on, but I'm turning it off. Anyhow, welcome to Pima Air and Space Museum. I'm Dan, and unfortunately, all the excellent tour guides called in sick. So they brought me in to pinch hit. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stress the word variety. Today, you will see aviation history at its variety of airplanes. The folks that put this tour together, there's over 400 aircraft out here, and no, we're not going to see anywhere close to it. So that's why we say we're going to see a variety of airplanes, ranging from commercial, civilian, military, and search and rescue. It's a non-stop tour, folks, lasts about 40-45 minutes. All we ask is you stay inside at all times. If you get tired of hearing my voice, which can happen sometime during the tour, say, hey, Dan, shut up and stop. I want to get out and walk. I'll be glad to do it, and I don't take it personal. Now, we also have a friendly, and it's a friendly reminder for everybody on the tour. We want you to enjoy yourself. People like to have conversation. But if you keep it to a lower level so those around you could hear, they might actually enjoy it. So let's see if I know how to do this. Okay, that concludes the tour. Doesn't get any better, and there are no refunds. Now, I want you to take a look to your left. The second aircraft in on your left. Get a good look at it. It's a supersonic jet fighter from the 60s. There's 3 aircraft in this area I want to talk about. It's the only time today I got to do this. I'm going to move up a few feet because of the history and datage. I'm going to talk about the other 2 aircraft. This one right here, the supersonic jet fighter from the 60s. Get a picture of it, put it in your head, and I'll talk about that in a moment because this could be the 3rd aircraft. We're going to start the tour with the United States Air Force supersonic jet fighters. The introduction of jet engines at the end of World War II brought the quest for ever faster speeds to the forefront of fighter airplane development in the 50s and 60s. The military, they emphasized maneuverability of the dogfight era, and they emphasized long-range missiles for air-to-air combat. On your right side, you have 2 excellent examples. The F-102 Delta Dagger with the red markings, the F-106 Delta Dart with the yellow tail markings. Both these aircraft were designed as high-speed interceptors. The plane's triangular or delta-shaped wings are very efficient at high speeds, but make it significantly less maneuverable than planes with other wing types. The mission was to fly out at supersonic speeds, intercept enemy bombers before they could reach the coast of the United States. Now, one more time, won't have to do it again today, but the second one in on the left, the supersonic jet fighter from the 60s, originally designed as a high-speed interceptor for the Navy. The Phantom's design proved to be more adaptable than the 102 or 106 you just looked at. For this reason, the Air Force adopted the Phantom, using it in both air-to-air combat and for bombing ground targets. The Phantom was originally designed without a gun, relied solely on missiles for combat against other aircraft. However, combat in Vietnam and the Middle East quickly showed that the era of the dogfight had not ended after all. While that large and fast but less maneuverable airplane was at a disadvantage compared to the Soviet Union's gun-arm fighters that were quicker turning, but slower than the Phantom. American pilots overcame Phantom's deficiencies, better training, superior tactics, which allowed it to become one of the most successful and widely used strike fighters ever. I'm going to turn a corner, come to a stop. On the right side, I want you to check out a silver